Oh my god, guys, so much has been happening in my life, and I feel like I've shut you guys out. I haven't shut you guys out, I just haven't been on here enough to update you guys. So that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to talk career, we're going to talk life, we're going to talk love and motherhood and whatever's interesting enough for you guys. So yeah, let's do it right now. Cue the intro, I guess. Is there an intro? I don't have an intro, so let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zara and welcome to my channel. If you end up enjoying your time here, make sure you subscribe before leaving so that you get to see more of me in the upcoming, in the future. So yeah, today I wanted to talk to you guys about a few different things about a life update, and yeah, there's quite a few things because I haven't done one of these in a long time. I think I haven't done a life update for like a few years now. So it's over a year, so let's do it. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about with you guys, I think it's gonna be, how do I order this? Let's make it this smart. Oh, my engagement. So as of August 6th, which was on my anniversary with Sivo, he proposed and we are engaged, and basically that means that I have to literally, we have to start planning an actual wedding. We're in December now, so it's been about 4 months since we got engaged, but I haven't really had time to sit down and think about that because I was going through a lot of stuff, you know, career wise, and I just wanted to be more like settled in my head and know where I'm at before I start moving forward on planning an actual wedding, because it's also time consuming, and you know, I kind of have this vision of what I want. I don't know if it's going to make much sense. So yeah, but for those of you guys who don't know, yeah, Simo, I have videos with him on here, I think. They're in French though, but you know, if you want to learn, I think there's subtitles. I tend to always put subtitles if the videos are in French, so make sure you check them out if you want to. But yeah, so that was an exciting part of my year because it's obviously this new chapter. It's also a scary one a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but you know, over the years I've seen so many like relationships and marriages come together and fall apart, come together and fall apart. So like I have this phobia of what marriage life looks like, but at the same time I'm kind of excited of, you know, kind of embarking on that journey myself and just making the most out of it. You know, we've been a family unit for like 3.5 years now, because that's, you know, that's how old our kids are. So yeah, that's an exciting time. That's the first update. Okay, so now I'm trying to make this video kind of quick and short because I can ramble, but a lot of these different things that I'm talking about today, if you want like more and you want to have dedicated videos on certain things, just let me know in the comment section. I'm always available to, well, let me rephrase that. I'll definitely make some time to do that. But the thing I wanted to talk about was career, because that will lead on to motherhood, I guess, and that'll be an interesting topic. So, okay, this year, 2019, has been crazy for me professionally. So I feel like my whole career has been pretty crazy. If you guys have ever seen any of my videos from when I first relaunched when I launched this channel, I had a previous channel before, it doesn't count, but anyways, this channel, when I relaunched it and I moved back to Senegal, I talked a few times about, you know, what I was doing and things like that. So I worked as a writer, worked as a translator, worked as a stylist, and then worked as a community manager. And then I was like, okay, I want to dedicate my career to doing stuff in like the development and humanitarian world. So for the past, I want to say, for the past 4 years, almost now, yeah, 4 years, I have been working in that sector, specializing mostly on the situation of children, which is what I'm most passionate about. And obviously children in this region, West and Central Africa, which is where I'm from, and which is, you know, where I want to see development and solutions coming to life. And so that's what my career is, but specifically I do communications. I like to communicate. I'm an introvert, so that's why I do communications as my work, because otherwise I would retreat to myself and never talk to anybody. But basically what I'm trying to say is this year has been crazy for me professionally, because when the year started, I was at this job that I had been at for about 2 years. Really great job description, etc. But I knew that it was time for me to just kind of move on. So I ended up in another job. Started another job by April, and and then I left that job in November. You know, so for so many reasons. Well, basically and now obviously I am working in a place that I absolutely love, and I've always dreamt of working. It's kind of like my biggest flex yet, I think, career-wise. I pretty much ended my dream job, you know, like dream team, dream organization, dream job description. So I'm pretty excited about what that's going to be, and obviously going to do my best to perform to the best of my ability and exceed that if that's possible. But basically what I'm getting at is that career has been pretty crazy and pretty intense for me. I want to be stable, you know, I want to be in a place where I'm stable, a place that's aligned with my values. I feel like that's super important. One of the struggles or the challenges that I've encountered in my career is that many times you go into an organization and they tell you what their values are, and then you step up in there and then you're like, oh, like they really did lie to you. Like it's really nothing like that. And sometimes it's really unfortunate when, you know, that can happen quite a lot. So for me, you know, I've had to sit here and, you know, think about what I wanted for myself and not rush into professional decisions, because I think the one time that I rushed into a professional decision is the time that I regretted it the most. So you know, I think it's really what I'm trying to say is, you know, I've learned so much in basically trying to secure the job that I've wanted. I've learned so much about putting my best foot forward, making sure my application gets noticed, doing really good at interviews, acing the tests that you do before the interviews, and all these different things, and kind of just knowing how to sell myself professionally. I think I've learned to do that, and I'm doing that very well at this point. And I'm available, you know, if you ever have any questions about that, or you want me to do a, you know, separate video on like, you know, upping your game career-wise, and things like negotiating a salary, things like, you know, just things like that, because sorry, there's a fly, but just things like that. If there's anything that you're interested in me talking to you guys a bit more about, just holler at me. Like, I really want to talk about a lot of these things a bit more than just beauty and makeup. I love those things, don't get me wrong. I think it's important for people to feel good in their skin, so fashion and beauty are always going to be important, but I think it's equally as important when your career is outside of that, to be able to get to where you need to go and have all these other deep conversations around life and the things that we love. So that's where I'm at professionally. So I'm a communications person, as I said, and right now I'm actually going to be able to finally officially focus on digital communications, which is what I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. While we're at it, I'm just going to interrupt real quick to talk to you guys about my watch. So this watch is by Capitola. It's a Spanish brand which was founded by like 3 young people under 25 who created this really great affordable watch brand, pretty much targeted to this age group, women mostly, but obviously open to men. Some of the watches can actually work pretty unisex, depends. And so they contacted me to try out one of their watches, and I've had it for like 2 months, so that's how you know. Usually what I try not to do with brands is I try not to tell them I'm gonna make a video as soon as I get something, because that's not what I do. I like to try it out, test it out, and be able to, you know, let y'all know if I really like it or not, because you'll know if I'm lying, because I'll never wear it again. But I've been wearing this pretty much every day for like the past month, so I'm pretty hyped about it. So these come in different collections, and what I really like about it is like every collection has a different like cause that it gives part of its proceeds to. So this one is actually part of the mesh collection, I want to say, and this watch, part of the proceeds actually go to doing cancer research. So I think the European Association for Cancer Research is the organization that proceeds from this watch is going to. So I want to say that this watch was about like 59 euros. So pretty good price for a really good, quite sexy, fancy, chic watch. So definitely check it out. I'll give you guys their links below. They ship pretty quickly internationally, so get on this. Okay, so now that the intermission is done, we're back. The last thing that I wanted to talk about briefly while I'm here is obviously motherhood. You guys have seen me you guys have known me if you've been around since 2013. Shout out to you, you're an OG. And if you've been around since 2011 from my previous channel, you're the OG. So what I wanted to say was basically you guys have seen me be a mom. A lot of things have changed, and I think my kids are now 3.5 years old. Thank God. I am just so happy and so blessed to have twins who are teaching me so much about life every day. And Simo and I have been wanting to make this video where we talk about parenthood, because I think it's important for it not to just be the motherhood lens, but also the fatherhood lens, especially when you go from being just yourself to being the parent of two people at once. I think there's a really interesting story to tell there, and I wanted to share experience with you guys. So hopefully we'll be able to sit down. But if you have any specific questions you would like us to include in a video with regards to that, make sure you drop them below. We'll do our best to film that during this holiday season. But yeah, motherhood has been crazy, you guys. I'm still trying to recover. I'm still not where it needs to be. So a few different things. So physically, my stomach is still a hot mess. I'm gonna make an update video on that. I'm trying to find like some sort of solution to where it's at, but right now it's not where it needs to be. So we'll see about that. But so that's one thing. So physically, I'm still not feeling like myself, but I think I'm getting used to kind of having this grown woman body or whatever, and I kind of like it. Some days I'm just tired of my stomach. I mean, I just want it to be flat, even if it's gonna look like, even if I have my stripes. I'm okay with the stripes now. I just want it to look, you know, tight. Anyways, so the second thing is professionally, well, you know, just even in my personal life and everything, being a mother takes a lot of my time. So obviously I'm not as available for the rest of my family, like my siblings and stuff. The great thing now is that my sister and I live in the same building, so it's great. I could just go upstairs and see her, so that helps a lot. But it's really hard, you know, balancing bigger family life and motherhood. That's a challenge. And also, one of my biggest concerns was that the amount of energy that I spent at home, you know, being a full-fledged mom who still doesn't get full nights of sleep, because of my children, they don't want to sleep when I'm around. They sleep perfectly fine when it's only their dad, but when it's me, they wake up like 10 times a night. And so, you know, I was worried about that having an effect on my career, on my energy levels, and things like that. And I want to say that there's been times where honestly my energy and motivation levels have stooped to the lowest possible, and it's really been hard for me to do anything. So the reason why I'm slacking on YouTube is because when I get time on the weekends, all I want to do is sleep. When I come home after work, I just want to spend time with my kids so they see me, and when I'm done and I put them to bed, which sometimes is like around midnight, because these people, they don't want to sleep early. It's really hard. So I can't be on YouTube as much as I wish I was, but I want you guys to understand that I love y'all. You guys are literally family, and you guys have been a support system beyond more than I could ever imagine or anticipate. And I'm just really trying to stay afloat here. I've been drowning a little bit, and I'm trying to stay afloat. I wanted to make sure that I had my career together. Now that I'm exactly where I want to be career-wise, you know, working on my family unit, making sure my kids are good, that they know I'm here, that I'm present, making sure that my relationship is not pushed to the side because of the children. Because fun fact, for those of you who don't know, Seymour and I had our kids really early into our relationship. So, you know, for the past 2.5 years, we've known each other, but we're getting to know each other on top of being parents. I wouldn't advise that for anybody, by the way, but I will say that it's working for us, but we're still discovering each other. We're still learning about each other. And there's something it's really intense. So making time for him, making time for our relationship, making time for my children, and then making time for my bigger family, and then making time for my career, all of that into one. It's pretty freaking intense. So this is basically where I'm at. I want to know what's happening in you guys' lives. You know, like, we don't know each other really well. Are you in school? Are you working? What's going on? What are you doing? Are you looking for a job? Are you, you know, what are you a stay-at-home mom? Are you a stay-at-home dad? Like, I would love to know. So just, you know, let me know about your lives so we can talk about that in the comment section. I'm pretty good at responding to comments because that doesn't require me filming. So yeah, make sure you let me know. You know, I want to know who you guys are. So do enter questions in the description, in the comment section. Sorry guys, burp. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video, let you guys know I absolutely love you guys, adore you guys, and I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. Another thing that I'll let you guys know is my Instagram is pretty much where I'm at the most, so make sure you check out my Instagram. Again, links are all in the description box, and also follow me on Twitter. I tweet a lot of stuff. I'm a little bit all over the place, but I like Twitter. Twitter's fun. So oh my god, this fly, I'm sure you guys just saw it. You saw it, right? Anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing end of your holidays. Hopefully this video will be up before the end of your holidays. But you know what? Don't count on that. If not, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, a very happy 2020, and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.